I can confirm today that, led by the work of my Right Honourable friend, the Home Secretary, we will be ending the costly use of hotels to house asylum seekers in this Parliament. Funding that I have provided today, including from the Transformation Fund, will cut the asylum backlog, hear more appeal cases and return people who have no right to be here, saving the taxpayer £1 billion a year.
Disclaimer, before we dive into today's discussion, I just want to remind you that we're talking about political matters here. Everyone has their own views and it's important to respect differing opinions. So that said, let's dive in. So yesterday in Parliament, Rachel Reeves made some bold pledges. She promised to stop housing migrants in hotels, cut the asylum backlog, and return people who have no right to be in Britain. The idea is that this could save British taxpayers £1 billion a year.
Secondly, Baroness Casey reports that she came across cases involving suspects who were asylum seekers. We have asked her team to provide to the Home Office all the evidence that they found, so the immigration enforcement can immediately pursue individual cases with the police. But let me make clear, those who groom children or who commit sexual offences will not be granted asylum in the UK. We will do everything in our power to remove them.
Now, on the surface, hearing that, you think, wow, that sounds like a massive move. £1 billion in savings, cutting the backlog, getting people who shouldn't be here out. That honestly sounds like something a lot of British people have been asking for a long time. But here's where my brain immediately goes. Is anything like that actually going to happen? Or is this just another classic political gimmick designed to make us feel good to deceive the British people to vote for them again in the future? And honestly, you've got to ask that question, right? Because let's cast our minds back just a little bit. It wasn't that long ago that the Labour Party was singing a very different tune. They were generally against the deportation of migrants and removing asylum seekers from hotels. So the question that's screaming in my mind, and probably in many of yours, is why the sudden change? Are they genuinely being serious this time? Or is this just political? It's a huge pivot, and you have to wonder about the motivation behind it. To add to that skepticism, consider what GB News reported just yesterday. More than 1,000, yes, over 1,000 illegal migrants crossed the Channel on small boats from France to the UK. And get this, a significant number of them were reportedly making videos on TikTok, documenting their dangerous journey to Britain. If the government is so serious about control, then why at the same time are we seeing these blatant crossings, seemingly unchecked, with people even documenting it for social media? Why haven't they gone after them? That inconsistency is really hard to reconcile with these big, bold promises. Look, I think for a lot of people, these kinds of talks just don't carry the weight they used to. There's been a lot of political rhetoric over the years from various parties, and frankly, so many people won't believe these talks again. The British people, in my opinion, are absolutely fed up with promises. They want action, not just talks. I think that's one of the major reasons the Conservative government ultimately lost the public's faith and was voted out. There was a perception of a lot of talk and not enough tangible delivery, especially on issues like immigration. So, if history is anything to go by, I don't think anyone's going to take this new set of pledges seriously without seeing some serious results. And fast. Well, those are my initial unfiltered thoughts on this. Now, I really want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this latest announcement from Rachel Reeves and the Labour government? Do you think they will actually do what they're saying? Or is this just more of the same old political game? Let me know your thoughts, frustrations, hopes, whatever it is, in the comments below. And before you click away, if you appreciate this kind of breakdown and honest discussion, please do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and we can keep these important conversations going. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.